Battlefield Labs has been initiated and a large number of PS5 players were able to try out Battlefield 2025. A closed playtest where everyone was supposed to give feedback and keep their mouth shut. 1,000 individuals trying the game before everyone else. 1,000 nobodies with no experience of an NDA that can't be controlled from home. What could go wrong? Okay, be honest, that was obvious. We've seen so much stuff and half the community is hyped again. But for a good reason. If you believe it or not, DICE showed lots of elements the community has been begging for years. Which is a great sign. That shows they're kinda listening again. Or are they? While the leaked gameplay gives some people relief, it, however, makes me kinda nervous. Which might get even more controversial than the release of Battlefield 2042. Some of you probably didn't realize it, but I'll explain in a moment. But first things first, the next Battlefield looks promising. I'm mostly interested in the movement and some gameplay elements like destruction, pulling teammates in a safe zone, the return of the refill station for tanks, and the sound design, which sounds extremely similar to that of Battlefield 3. That's probably the only thing that's solid. Gameplay elements and a good sound design that we can highly expect to be there on release. We also saw lots of leaked content like guns, tanks, gadgets, and most importantly, uniforms. They actually let the people play like regular troops again. Something I was really curious about. I thought we would get introduced to operators, so specialists without a specific gadget like in COD. But it seems like I was wrong. Or was I? The reason why I ain't satisfied with the leaks is it's a pre-alpha. Guys, it's March. At least 7 months before release. And yeah, I know, I might sound like the greatest party crusher, but you know as good as I do how quickly a company can mess everything up. But how? You might be asking now. It looks so good, it can't get worse. Why do these words sound so familiar? You know why I'm happy about the first things I listed? Because in their situation, DICE wouldn't dare to work too much on that stuff that might get worse, like the sound design, or to remove it, like some features they've been working on, such as destruction for example. These are core elements in the game that must be good right from the beginning. However, all the rest that we saw will change on release, either to the better or to the worse. If we just look at what we saw from a neutral perspective, we can only say for sure that one map is almost done, which comes with good destruction. We saw a bunch of guns they've been working on, and uniforms that are faction related. Point. We got no clue how the rest looks like, or that thing which makes me nervous as I said in the beginning, if all unfinished content that we saw will be playable right on release. DICE now risk their project, and yes, I'm specifically mentioning DICE because you can bet your ass off that they wanted their game to be leaked on purpose in order to get more attention. I mean, why the f would you let 1,000 randoms play your newest title if everyone, even those who never touched the battlefield before, can try it from home? Pure marketing, nothing else. This risk means that they're now obligated to bring everything we saw on release. If not, the community is going to bury them alive if the release is something like 2042 again. Cause this time, it ain't just a trailer with a great picture, with great music, with a great atmosphere. This time, it's goddamn gameplay. If there's any missing or broken content that has been removed or delayed in order to bring it during a new season with Battle Pass, they're cooked. They're absolutely cooked. In order to give you some value before I finish the video, yes, I might have talked negative again, as some people can't handle honest thoughts in this society no more, but it has to be if everyone is blindly cheering again. So be patient. We don't know what else they're gonna change or what else is gonna come. There is a possibility that this game is going to gain the fans back, with lots of good and finished content, with a great atmosphere, with fitting uniforms and a customization like in Battlefield 5. But it's also possible to flop, with unfinished content, unrefined mechanics, and a ridiculous and lame atmosphere with operators. It's all possible. So the only thing we can do is just waiting and not pre-ordering. Not buying is a form of expressing your opinion too. Now with that being said, I thank you for listening and I'll see you in the next video.